last cycle before that, token utility did not exist, right? I mean, Maker had token utility from some of the start. Anybody else, it was nothing, right? Gas fees, I guess, right? It was an easy way out. Gas fees was the easy way out. You're a layer one blockchain. What is the token needed for? Oh, you stake it and you get more. Great. Who is going to stake it and pay transaction fees? Oh, somebody else building on top of us. Okay, it's okay, can get out. But if you're not a layer one and you don't really have gas fees, like what's that? And I guess an easy escape was governance, like, right? It's something that you can have from day zero. It is quite important. It's not bullshit. It's not exactly this thing people want to see, but it is important. It's just that the question is, if there is something that you're governing as valuable, how is value coming in? And people ask, okay, what about revenue sharing and stuff? I think depends per protocol, right? Social protocols like ENS, maybe they should just stay on governance because this is like a public good, and public good needs to be decided by a few parties like governance. Protocols, you can to an extent make it governless, right? Like Uniswap pools are governless, so you could do that. It's just that for lending protocols and a few others, there are a bunch of parameters involved in composability that probably some degree of intervention, again, not centralization, just intervention might stay. It will be becoming less and less, which is what everybody is working towards. It's just not today. But probably those tokens, whether they're in a staked form or like staked module in Aave, right, or the DCRV in Curve, which is like time-based, or some other models, point is revenues coming in. DeFi is finance. Finance takes fees. Finance is money. So if you're involved in that, it's logical for you to expect money. Just revenue sharing makes no sense once protocols make $100 a day, right? Like how much are you going to share? The only ones that could have shared were UIDX, but let's not touch upon that just yet. They probably would have if they could, but maybe not. I don't want to like completely support them, but also don't want to shit on it. The other ones were GMX that was doing it, right? The feedback loop. I think revenue sharing for DeFi is where people would want to see it go and where it probably should go. If you look into social, again, maybe governance is enough to be there. If you look into protocols, well, they're staking for reputation or whatever, like restaking, right, whatnot. Maybe that's a fine use case to be at. And you can always add stuff on top, like extra fees from something. So I just feel like it's early. There are no revenues. There are no concrete use cases. There are lack of users. You can't do revenue sharing or really fully figure out where the economic substance is because it's still early. Like a lot of work has been done, but it's still a long way to go. What's important, I feel like, is that many teams are working on cool stuff. Many teams have concrete vision of where they need to be. They check that vision with how adoption cycles maybe should be going. So it's not just abstract, like, oh, we're like gonna make a protocol and then like everybody's gonna reach and then hunger is gonna be solved around the world. No, it's pretty concrete things. Many different segments are working on for user adoption, for DeFi rails, for other stuff. So pretty positive on all of it, yeah.